and basically the topic of the conversation, what was good for family is good for America. And Walmart is basically going to start pulling advertising from some of the non-friendly evening shows like Desperate Housewives and things of that nature that are just not so family friendly. Well, he also basically said what is good for America is low prices. That is good for families. That is good for America. Well, Walmart has done a great job, phenomenal job over the years of keeping their vendors on razor-thin margins. Because when they internally they have a price ceiling, and when prices reach that ceiling, they will warn the vendors or they will cut them off completely and go to the next vendor, which will have even less margins. Well, what's happening is most of their vendors now are Chinese, and they said they are starting to hit the ceiling right now. With Chinese vendors, they can't go any lower. So he said Americans have to get used to inflation. We're going to have to. And I just read reports yesterday that the textile manufacturers and the clothing companies, Ralph Lauren, The Gap, you name it, cotton has gone up 50% in the last year. And so the price of clothes is going to go up 10 to 20% the first quarter. Things are going to go up. Groceries are going up. And so get ready for inflation. See, where it hits us is more of a nuisance, quite honestly. When we get prices of 10 to 20% increases and stuff, it's basically a nuisance, and we kind of adapt. And I'm not saying that smugly, but as Americans, that's what we do. But more and more as Americans, we've got more and more Americans living on the margin. And that's where the rest of the world is. That's why you're seeing firebombs and cars being overturned and riots and protests because of this foodflation going on around the globe. And when you hit people at the margin, 10 to 20% might mean the difference between eating or not eating, not just an inconvenience, the difference between eating or not eating. So inflation is hitting us. Who is it hitting? It's hitting consumers. It's hitting municipalities. It's hitting state governments. Basically, expenses are going up while